we have three types of hosting: dedicated, shared, VPS, and cloud. You're able to see this visible? Now we can just give some beautiful examples. Cloud means not that cloud, okay? So I've seen a video recently, someone explaining in Pakistan, I think, someone explaining if you want to retrieve any data from cloud, he's showing it upwards. Okay. Now, dedicated hosting means it's will relate with it. Relate this with a good example. Now, let us say if you are owner of a independent house and if you are owner of a flat in a apartment. So that is the basic difference between dedicated and shared hosting. If you are owner of individual house means you'll have the complete access for the premises and you own the premises. So whatever you get, you are having all permissions and everything. Now what happens with the apartment? Everything will be shared. A piece of land will be shared, services will be shared, water, electricity, everything will be shared basically. So that is a shared hosting. Now if someone has to reach, they have to individually reach to each and everyone's house. So everyone's house will be recognized by their own flat number. Understood why I'm saying this means if you need to relate it also. Okay. Now virtual private servers means like jails. No one will have access except the government people. Likewise, yes, it is mostly maintained by the military organizations and top government organizations where the data cannot be accessed by other people. But unfortunately, everything is human. I mean, everything is created by humans, right? So obviously, there will be flaws in that. So everyone will say this is highly secure. That is the first word everyone will say. And when it is hacked, no one will speak about it. It is quite common, as you can see. All the Chinese and Pakistan hackers get onto our government websites, and we are also not that poor in that area. Ethical hacking and hacking is very powerful in Indian segment also. And our Bangalore IT people, they won't leave it in any way for them also. All the Pakistani government sites were hacked last time. When they hacked into our sites, these people they hacked into Pakistan government sites. So it can because technology is powerful here also. Many people have a say like yes, Indians are not hard workers, yes, but we are smart workers basically. We don't work hard, and without us there is no IT industry. So that is what Trump and everyone is also complaining. Majority of the companies are having Indians to an extent. Let's say the statistics are showing about 50 to 60 people in 100 are Indians in the IT industry. So you can assume how much depth we penetrated. So this is the area we can get a course for 1,000, 500, 10,000, 20,000. It is not possible in US. You cannot learn paying that less amount. It is not possible in other countries also. But in India, yes, anything is possible. You'll get knowledge. So if you are a seeker, if you are a learner, there are many ways to learn in India. So that's how, yes, we do smart work. Now, cloud means it's like a virtual environment will be created basically. So there is a basic difference between a physical server and a cloud server. Okay, I'll explain it now. Now, dedicated hosting means, as I said, it is solely kept for a single application. Single application will be hosted in it. Okay, so whatever it is, be it a website or else be it any other portal, any e-commerce portal, so whatever it is, only single application will be hosted on a dedicated hosting. Now, how this is happening? Now, when we are hosting something on a browser, I mean hosting something in a server, how we are able to access it? How we are able to access the information? Now, as I said, your hosting server will have a IP address. Now in the domain name servers, I'll show when we purchase domains, I'll show the area also where you'll update the IP address of the hosting also, because we need to host the application also, right? Now DNS means domain name servers. So domain name servers holds the information about your hosting space. Now let us say raghugaddam.com is there. Now I want to host it on a server. So you need to update the DNS. You need to give the host IP address. That means the server IP address, and you'll have name servers. Now let us say for GoDaddy, the name servers will be there. ns.53 domain, ns53 dot domain something. It will end with something. Okay. So for iCloud, iCloud fair dot, it will end in this way. Big host, ns.bighost dot, it will end it in this way. So for every hosting provider, they'll have a name server. That name server indicates where your application is hosted. Understand? So that name server information and this what we call IP, that will be stored in your DNS, domain name servers. Now what exactly happens when someone browses a domain? Let us say this is your browser. Okay, now you typed xyz.com here. xyz.com. Now what will happen? This will first check the DNS. Okay, now from DNS, the hosting point will be located basically. Okay, this is your browser. Sorry, this is your browser, and from here your first DNS will be touched. Then it will give the information about your hosting. Okay, so where your application is hosted. Now what happens? The information will be converted into numerics, bits and bytes. So it will travel back to the browser through, yes, through, yes, hypertext transfer protocol. So this is how the information will be retrieved. Now you might have another doubt, sir. When we are, when the information is coming in numerics, how it is converted back to the original phase? Yes, your browser acts as a local server. Okay, so that is why now when you are surfing YouTube, did you ever observe if you lose internet connection, if already the buffering is done, you'll be able to see the video. Now you will have a better understanding with this. Now what happens when you are browsing a video? First it will retrieve all the information, so all the buffering is done. So even if you lose the internet connection also, the data has been called here, so you'll be able to complete the video. You'll be able to view the video till it buffered. So after that it will show you lost your internet connection. So likewise, even if you are on a website also, so if you go backwards, it will go into other page. Now if you want to go to another page front, it will not access. Now the information will be stored on your browsers. Those are stored in the cookies basically. So with the help of that only, many advertisements and many things work. So digital marketing has become powerful with the help of these cookies only. Now at a point, if someone deletes all the cookies on a daily basis, so it will be very difficult to penetrate the ads also, especially shopping ads. Let's say now I browsed a phone yesterday. Now I'll get those ads only whenever I visit some other site or even Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever I go, that ad follows me. So if I'm deleting the cookies, some other irrelevant ads will pop up there. Understand? If the cookies are relevant, yes, you'll get the ads pertaining to your search basically. Ever you have ever observed it? So if you browse something like online shopping, ఏదన్నా online shopping కోసం వెతికారంటే obviously the next minute that ad will come up. So the images will come up, especially with GoDaddy. It will happen many of the time, even with online shopping carts also, Mintra and everything. If you browse a shoe, the next minute you will find that shoe. It is on offer. It is on offer. So even if you don't want to buy it also, you'll be forced to buy. So that's what digital marketing is basically. You'll be forced to do the things. So that is the difference between a culture also, a generation. I mean, a decade back, people just uh, started living. I mean, if they want a dress, yes, it is just for wearing. Now we want dresses just to show up. Understand? Every day we want to come up with a new dress. Every day there will be a new style. It has become a part of our culture. Not only girls, boys are also becoming more towards their looks, I can say. So it is because of the technology and things, the demand that is created. So if there is demand only, the supply will be increased, right? So they are creating the demand also. The best example is Geo. No one know internet 2 years back, basically in villages. Now after the entry of Geo, internet is for free, internet is for free. That is the thing, it came up and everyone started buying their sims. After a year they started small package. Now after 1 or 2 years he'll come up with very big packages and he'll make it mandatory also. Without Geo there is no life. So that is where the point will end up. Okay, if it is failing he'll lose the business. If it is successful, he'll gain a lot of profits. There also we are only losing 80,000 crore loan is approved by the government banks. So if it is closing also, we are going to lose our money. Know this, bailout will be there. Last year around, yes, all these loans you were hearing a lot in the news, right? 7,000 crores, 10,000 crores. Yes, there will be a bailout every 3 to 5 years. Government will pump in money. Our tax money will be pumped to the banks. No, so they'll be waived off. If they are not waived off, inflation will increase. Even the interest rates will increase. Repo rate and many things will be there. That will be affected. But obviously, house loan interest will increase. Personal loan interest will increase. So when interests are increasing, business will come down. Why? So if I take 1 crore loan, if it is 10% interest, just assume. Now, if I take 1 crore loan, if it's 14% interest, there will be a lot of variation. Now the investors won't come forward. Everything is interlinked. Okay. So yes. Now the information is carried in this way. Now you browse something, it will go to DNS, it will point out the IP address, hosting is found out, the information which is in there, it will be converted into bytes and bytes.